Hope you all are safe and good at your home. I am your SST teacher once again with you. So as you all know that beta, we have already started our revision of chapter 1, and in our last video we have already discussed lots of things, and we also started our topic physical division of India. So you all know that if we talk about the physical division of India, okay, now if we talk about the physical division of India, so India is divided into 6 parts on the basis of their physical division. Okay, means if we talk about physical division, so India is divided into how many parts? 6 parts. Okay, and the very first part of this division is the northern mountains. We also discussed about it in our last video. We have already discussed about the northern mountains. Today we are going to start the second division of India, that is the Great North what? Yes, plains. The Great North Plains. Okay, now it is the Great North. What's our today's topic? The Great Northern Plains. Okay. So the Great Northern Plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. It lies to the south of the Himalayas, and it is a large ground of plain area. Means the land is flat here, and also it is very fertile because the rivers deposit large amount of silt, which is very good for soil fertility. That's why the land of these areas are very fertile, and also means growing of crops is also done here. Okay, now let's move on our next division, that is the deserts, the western deserts or Thar deserts. Okay, the western deserts or Thar deserts lie in Rajasthan. Okay, lie in Rajasthan. Thar deserts lie in Rajasthan, the northern part of India. Okay, now it is a land which is covered with sand. Means it is a sandy land which is covered by sands. Okay, now there is very low rainfall. Means this region receives scanty rainfall. Scanty means बहुत ही कम, बहुत ही rare. That's why the land of this region is converted into the desert. Okay, now let's come on our next part, that is the southern plateaus. So what are plateaus? Plateaus are the landmass. Okay, now plateaus, these plateaus is also known as Deccan Plateau. Okay, now it extends from the south of the northern plains to southern tip of the Indian mainland. Okay, now plateau, it is one of the oldest plateau, and on either side of the plateaus, it extends from the eastern to western Ghat. Okay, now let's come on our next division, that is the coastal plain.
Coastal plains. It is stretch of narrow coastal strip running along the Arabian Sea on the west and Bay of Bengal on the east. It has better two parts. The western coastal plain lie between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, and the eastern plain lies between the Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. The Ghats are hilly regions, means there are some mountains here. Eastern coastal plains is broader than the western coastal plain. Let's move on our next topic.
Now coastal plain. If we talk about the coastal plain, this part, so coastal plain, so from the word the coastal plain means हमें यहीं से पता चल जाता है कि ये कौन से एरिया है, प्लेन मैदानी इलाके हैं, and coastal means तटीय area. It has two parts. The western part lie between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea. Let's move on our last part, that is the island. So if we talk about the island, so island,
India has a long coastal line of 7,516 km, including the islands of Andaman and Nicobar that lie in the Bay of Bengal, and the Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea. Okay. Now Kanyakumari, formerly known as Cape Comorin, in the southernmost strip of the peninsula, whereas the Indra Point in the Andaman and Nicobar Island is the southernmost point of the Indian Union. Okay. So look at these pictures very carefully. These pictures are of islands.